Tyler was the American League Player of the Week presented by Chevrolet. And all he did this week was go 9 for 21, including slugging 4 home runs as part of 2 multi-homer games. And now Tyler, kind enough to join us here on MLB Tonight. So Tyler, thanks so much for the time. I want to get right into it. You had a great week, but you've had a wonderful season. For you, what has worked this year offensively?
Thank you, Taylor. Yeah, thanks for having me on. Man, I think, I just came over to Boston this year, had a fresh start. Things have been going good. The team chemistry out here is really awesome. Fit in right away once I got over here and, just able to do my thing, go out and play and, just keeping a consistent mindset, making sure I'm preparing myself every day to stay on the field and stay in rhythm. That's been the big key for me this year.
Tyler, you have jumped right in. I was going to ask you a little bit about the Boston experience, but I'll get specific and talk about your Gold Glover. But now a new left field, a different left field than I'm sure you've ever played, also playing out in right field. How defensively challenging has Fenway been?
It's been awesome. It's definitely, such an interesting dynamic compared to every other ballpark in the league. And, really across the world, too. The Green Monster, obviously, it shortens things up quite a bit in left. You got 30 foot of wall to deal with, so having to understand how it bounces off that wall and just being able to play it, making sure I'm fielding it cleanly and getting a solid throw into second base. And then obviously right field is pretty much bigger than any other corner outfield spot in the league as well. So it was an adjustment. It's definitely been an adjustment, especially the first couple weeks there. But I'm loving it, man. The field is so awesome. I love playing here at Fenway every day. The fans are awesome, so I'm having a great time.
Look, I couldn't second that thought anymore. Boston's a special place. You talked about team chemistry. Alex Cora, 3-year extension. Talk about how it's been. When I watch you guys compete, I think it's indicative to his leadership. Talk about playing for Alex and what he brings.
Yeah, man, AC, he's been the man, ever since I got traded over here. Just this communication is really big with him, make sure he's going around, understanding what his players are doing, how they're feeling. And, for me, in case, need some days off and days of rest and, making sure that's given to me so I can stay in rhythm in the proper way. So it's been good. Obviously we get our work done and we execute, the right way and handle our business the right way. So just really enjoying being here and, just playing baseball.
Entering play today, you guys 2 games back out of the American League wildcard spot. For you, what will push this team into the postseason?
Yeah, we got a good squad out here. We really believe in ourselves first and foremost. We have a really dynamic home ballpark, of course. So, we know that anything can happen. Have a really good offense, and obviously our starters have been, lights out for all year. And, again, just believing in ourselves. We've had some really good stretches of baseball. We've had some okay stretches of baseball, but, it's going to happen over the course of 160 games. So it's just about staying in the day, staying present, staying, and just, handling the business at hand. So just taking it one day at a time, and that's what it's all about.
That is what it's all about. Tyler, I got one more for you, buddy. Since my playing days, this body's taking a hit. I'm looking to bulk up. What you got for me?
Me too, by the way.
More food, more weights. That's what I always say. Spreads. Can't go wrong, Yeah, no, of course, right? You got the jersey on all summer, so, it's always okay to stack some extra weight on when we're playing every day. Again, just nutrition here has been great. Everything's been awesome. So, I feel like I'm in a good spot.